Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chandler with the Geek Slays, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast, episode 113. Today we are joined by Twitch streaming legend JediJoker. How you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Doing all right. My intros will never be as legendary as Ero's. I'm sorry.
I mean,
He
I
makes
wouldn't
you feel
consider myself a legend, but I appreciate the kind words, mister.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I'll never be as much of a legend at intros as Ero is. He makes everybody feel some kind of way when when he starts his podcast. He knows what he's doing. That's for sure. But so I know a lot of my questions you probably answered when you were on the eCast a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go fully the same, but a lot of stuff when it comes to interviews is going to be pretty close.
Gotcha.
So I want to start this off with, who are you? What do you do? What do the people need to know?
Well, I'm JediJoker. IRL people know me as Josh. I am a Twitch streamer. My real life job, I work at a trash bag factory. I'm an assistant foreman at a trash bag factory. In my spare time, I like to watch wrestling, watch movies, watch Marvel shit. I'm sorry. Can I curse on your podcast?
Yeah, you can curse. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, watch movies, watch random shit on TV. Play games. Pretty much it. I'm a gamer. 99% of the times I have off of work, I'm gaming.
It's true. And if it's not games, it's watching wrestling.
Yeah. Yes.
So, that leads me to the next important question. Why did you start streaming? What made you want to create content?
Honestly, like I said to Eero a couple weeks back, I've always been watching streams, so I figured like if I can watch somebody else get pissed off at Call of Duty and find it entertaining, I'm pretty sure other people can be entertained with me getting pissed off at games. So that's why I started, just to entertain people, you know.
For sure. For sure. So prior to streaming, because streaming's kind of a dream job for everybody that does it. Like, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Prior to streaming, though, what was your dream? What did you want to do with your life?
My dream was to play in the NFL, but that never happened because my grades were always shit.
Ah, that's one way it'll go.
Yeah, I mean, I played 10 years in high school, like from like elementary school up to high school. I played 10 years of football. But
What position did you play in football? This is interesting.
I was lineman, both offensive and defensive lineman. Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
And nose tackle, it was called back then. Now it's probably not nose tackle. It's like defensive tackle or something.
Positions almost don't matter in the NFL anymore, or just in football in general.
I did start out as defensive end because like one of my biggest idols is Reggie White. I wanted to play his position because I thought it was awesome. And I wasn't quick enough, so I told the coach, I said, move me in a position, move me in one. And then I was doing pretty good at that.
Fair enough.
I tried to quarterback for one drive. That was terrible because our quarterback got hurt and we didn't really have anybody else.
Interesting. All right. This is flying by. These answers are flying. I love it. You think less about your answers than I do. I like it. So for gaming, what are your favorite games, right? Like, I know you've played a lot of Halo and care a lot about it. What other games are at that top of the list with Halo?
Honestly, like other than Halo, one of my favorite games of all time is probably GTA San Andreas. I've played that game. I've beat it like 15 different times. Obviously Fortnite is one of my top games right now. Road Company, Dead by Daylight. I know you guys just got back into Road Company, or at least Eero did.
Yeah, I think eventually we're gonna start playing that on Fridays, maybe.
Yeah, that when that game first came out, I used to no life that game like all the time, but I kind of stopped because let's be honest, games don't really last too much.
Not
You know what I mean?
anymore.
No.
I mean,
Um.
nothing's gonna hit like Fortnite did back in the day. I just
Yeah.
don't think so.
And I honestly think Fortnite died off a little bit.
Oh, it definitely has now. But I mean, I'm just thinking, like, I guess though, so after Black Ops 3, I figured there would never be another game that got me as enticed as it did. And then
Yeah.
Fortnite happened, and 3 or 4 years of me playing it every day. Now it's kind of at the point where it's like, who cares? But, so saying no game will ever do that again is probably a lie. There will eventually be one. Just how long of a drought are we going to have before then?
Yeah. Gaming is hard nowadays, man. It's not that it's hard because all you're doing is playing video games, but like to be involved in like the top games, it's just like it changes weekly, Like you're never gonna I mean look at Elden Ring. That lasted what, a month? And then the hype died down.
Right. Absolutely. That is exactly what happened. Which is just kind of the way it goes with every game now.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I didn't get your Twitter handle in here. My bad.
It's all good. At JediJoker93.
JediJoker93. Yes, sir. But, yeah. Gaming's constantly in a weird spot, it feels like. Lately, like, you'll get into a game for 2 weeks, and then it's 2 or 3 weeks of just, man, I don't know if I want to play anything.
Yeah.
Like, nothing grabs on anymore.
What hinders me is a lot of games now that are popular are PC games, and I do as of right now, I play strictly on console.
Right.
And a lot of the top games as far as like content creation are either PC games or they're PlayStation games.
Right. And then speaking off of that, I mean, for me, I have a PC and can play those games, but none of my friends play on PC. Or can.
Yeah, with that being said, like most games now, you would assume are cross-platform, but some of them aren't. Like you would think they're cross-platform, and like you said earlier in your stream, MLB. I would love to play MLB with my friends, but you just can't.
Right. There's just no way, which is just stupid. I don't know why you'd take out the ability, because it's not like this is a feature that's never been in the game. It was in the game up until last year, and then they just decided no more online franchise modes, no more doing franchises with your friends. It's like, that's like the only mode outside of Diamond Dynasty that you can play with people.
See, Xbox only got the show last year. Did they have that feature in it?
Not last year. Last year was the first year it didn't have it. Before that, it did have online franchise.
So when it came to Xbox, they kind of took that. Yeah, okay.
Xbox be ruining it.
Well,
It's tough. It's a tough time. So I know you said you're not super into sports, but you do have your favorite teams. The Phillies, the Eagles, and the 76ers. Couldn't think of that team to save my life. So my guess is you chose those teams because they're the closest to you. They're from your area. Gotcha. I'm sorry, being an Eagles fan is
college-wise. I'm an Oklahoma fan only because of Adrian Peterson.
Yep, that's same for me. That I don't really watch college, but
he's not the only reason. Jim Ross. I don't know if you're familiar with Jim Ross, but he's an Oklahoma alma mater as well. So
really? Interesting.
Yeah. His theme song is the Oklahoma fight song. It's amazing.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, let's delve into wrestling a bit. What got you into wrestling?
I've been watching wrestling since I'm 2 years old. My dad at the time watched it, and he was around, but never really around. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And he had it on one day, and I remember watching it. I couldn't tell you the match because I was again 2 years old.
Right.
But I'm like, oh, what's this? So I sat down, we watched it, and ever since then, I watched it every week from there on out.
Interesting. Do you ever
Something
think
about seeing people fighting each other was funny to me
fair enough?
as a kid.
Do you ever think about going into wrestling?
I did actually. The Wild Samoans actually had. I don't know if it's still around, but they had a school like 45-minute drive from where I live now. I looked into taking classes.
Yeah.
Because it was something I wanted to do. But classes were like $3,000 each.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's
and that's just to become a referee. That's not.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. People don't know, like, if you want to be a referee, you have to go through the same training as the superstars do.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because God forbid something happens, you have to know how to take a bump, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. You got to know how to take a bump.
Yeah.
Love it when people beat the shit out of refs. I wish it would happen in
That's
other
amazing.
sports.
It's amazing. My brother told me, we were watching a Phillies game earlier. Was it earlier? Last night we were watching. But he told me, speaking of refs, apparently baseball's gonna do away with human umpires.
I hope so. I know people like to talk about. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
But it'd be great if it was. I know people like to talk about, the human error element of sports. But in baseball, it's just such a big deal. If you're calling strikes that aren't close to the strike zone, you're screwing people. I get, close calls could go either way, but it's not always close, and that's the issue. I don't like when games are decided by referees. And baseball. Go ahead.
I reffed a couple Little League games for like a local league around here.
Yeah.
It was like flag football Little League games. I was a ref for a couple of games. I hated it because parents would just scream at me if I made a wrong call, and it's just terrible.
Yeah. And parents don't always know if the call was right or wrong either.
I'm doing my job. What do you expect?
And I mean, I get it. I've done things. The game is, especially at such a high level like college or the NFL, the game's fast. It's quick.
Yeah.
It's split second. You gotta make a call after hopefully seeing everything you wanted to see. Who knows if what you saw is right? But I don't know. There's too many not close calls. Because, I mean, when you slow everything down, everything's easy to see. But when you watch it in real time, it's like,
you're not going to catch everything. Yeah, you're not going to catch everything. And honestly, I think rules nowadays, especially with the NFL, are getting so out of hand with, like, how strict their rulings are. I think it's going to eventually turn into, like, a flag football league, like National Flag League or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's becoming so bad, especially with, like, obviously you got to protect your players, but if you so much as look at a quarterback the wrong way, you're getting 15-yard penalty.
Right. Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah.
Sports are weird. I don't know what you
Sports
do.
are weird. They're addicting though, but it's weird.
They're fun to watch sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
I don't know. It's easy for me to get mad at sports and not love them because, I'm awful at picking favorite teams.
I mean, I wasn't going to go there, but...
Dude, I'm a Vikings, Rockies, and Timberwolves fan.
I can't really say nothing. The Philadelphia teams suck badly.
You at least have championships. I have 0.
Yeah.
Combined, I have 0.
Yeah, well.
In my lifetime, I've seen the Phillies and the Eagles win. We'll probably never see the Sixers win. They're just bad.
I mean, you could always be a Baltimore fan. Their colors are purple and black, too.
No. I'm not switching teams. I'm not like that. But
My mom was a 49ers fan.
oh, gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. So many teams have such gross like color combinations for their uniforms and stuff.
Oh, it's
just
terrible.
awful.
That's like one of the first things I do when I buy a Madden game. I go through all of the uniforms and pick out the worst ones.
Yeah. Which for the NFL is like most of them. Most of
Yeah.
them suck. The Eagles uniforms have always bugged me. Not because they're bad, but because their helmet color and their jersey color is not the same.
Yeah, they
Like
never
they're
match.
supposed to be the same. Like they're both supposed to be that dark green, but they don't match, and it bugs the fuck out of me.
My brother got me a Donovan McNabb blue and yellow jersey one year for April Fools.
Oh, there you go.
I wore it once and then I sold it.
I also did not like those uniforms.
The funny thing is like my my high school had the same colors. Like their color scheme was blue and yellow.
Oof.
Yeah, it was bad.
Dude, wait, hold on. Okay. This is wild.
What's that?
So the Washington Commanders have been having issues forever, right?
Yeah,
Their owner is an absolute useless piece of garbage. And they've been in trouble because apparently he's been withholding earnings from the NFL, earnings that are supposed to be shared with all the other teams. So like 40% of your ticket sales are supposed to go to the NFL into a pool, and that gets divided equally amongst all 32 teams.
Yeah.
Washington was apparently lying about how much they were making.
Wow.
So like this has gone to federal, like to the federal level. They had to be in front of like Congress and shit to deal with all this shit because it's bad. But the House Oversight Committee tells the Federal Trade Commission that the Washington Commanders and owner Dan Snyder might have engaged in troubling, long-running, and potentially unlawful financial conduct. The 20-page...
Might as well just remove the team from the league at this point.
You need to get a new owner, that's for sure. A 20-page letter from Representative Carolyn... Oh, fuck, something stuck in my throat.
Phrasing.
Thank you. From Representative Carolyn B. Maloney and Raja. Holy fuck, I'm not going to try to say that last name. That is 20 letters long. Okay. This letter was obtained by the Post that was sent to FTC Chair Lena M. Khan, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, people. Letter details allegations that the team may have improperly withheld, as of 2016, as much as $5 million in refundable security deposits owed to approximately 2,000 customers upon the expiration of their multi-year seat leases. So that's just straight up stealing $5 million. That's sick. That's insane.
Yeah, they in trouble.
Hopefully they get forced to sell the team and get a real owner in there. This is just awful. I'm sorry. I know you don't probably care that much, but it was an interesting bit of news that I saw that has to go out.
Yeah, it's good conversation. Again, I don't know enough about like the inner workings of like contracts and front offices and stuff. I just enjoy watching the Eagles game, and I know about certain players and
right. Absolutely. It's not everybody's job to, talk football all day.
Yeah.
It's like half of my job. That's why half the people in the world watch me.
Honestly though, like I listen to your streams when you talk football, and it's like I learn so much shit from when you say it. Like it's weird. Like I don't even have to watch ESPN because I know you're going to be streaming.
I appreciate that. Hopefully I'm better than ESPN. ESPN fucks up a lot and then doesn't own up to it, and it bugs the hell out of me.
I used to watch every weekday for ESPN First Take when Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless were on there.
See, I never watched First Take, but I I now am constantly watching Skip and Shannon.
Oh yeah, they crack me up too.
I love Shannon Sharp, so I just can't not.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Are you familiar with Mike Missinelli?
Who?
Mike Missinelli. He does like Philadelphia radio.
I think so, yeah.
He's entertaining.
For sure. A lot of people are. A lot of people, I don't know, some things that bug me are people who like just make up shit to try to say something that'll get more views. Like,
Yeah, I hear you.
you know, this player isn't very good. They don't have any reasoning. Like, it bugs me. I know a lot of people say I'm that way about the Tyreek Hill thing, but like I made a YouTube video showing my concerns and like this is what I see that other people just aren't because they only see the explosive side of Tyreek Hill, right?
Yeah.
And whatever. But it's like I don't like people who just make up shit just to get more clicks, if that makes sense.
No, you're right.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm currently watching the Timberwolves-Clippers game. Timberwolves are trying to fight for a playoff spot currently. Play-in game.
I think Brooklyn won earlier, didn't they?
Yep, Brooklyn beat Cleveland, so now Cleveland will go on to play the winner of tomorrow's game.
I was watching the game. I did not know Jay-Z had dreads, like full dreads.
Wait, Jay-Z has dreads now?
Yeah. I'm like, wait, is that Jay-Z? I didn't believe it.
Wait a minute. I gotta look at it. Jay-Z dreads. I don't believe it.
No,
he does have dreads now. That's weird.
That does look weird. I thought it was one of the players just sitting on the bench, but when I look closer, no, that's Jay-Z.
I feel like interesting. I feel like I've never seen Jay-Z with like actual hair. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
To be fair, I don't pay that much attention to Jay-Z.
Flyers got their ass kicked today.
That'll happen. Baseball's weird. What am I looking for? No, the Flyers are a baseball team, right?
No, that's hockey.
Oh, yeah, that's why I don't know. I know nothing about hockey. My bad.
The Phillies lost 2-0.
There you go. No, I don't want that. I wanted to look at the MLB standings. If I remember right, this is the only time all year I'm going to get to say this. But yes. Oh, nope. Apparently they definitely should be, but the Rockies are tied for the lead in their division, which won't last long, so I'm going to brag about it while I can. Because they're not good at the baseballs. But currently they're the second best team in baseball, so I like it.
Yeah, but you guys got the Giants in that division too.
Yeah, the Giants aren't very good.
Yeah.
We got the Dodgers and the Padres. Those are teams to be concerned about.
Yeah, nobody likes the Diamondbacks though.
Because they're bad. And they're like always bad. It's weird. They haven't figured out how to be good yet.
Did Freddie Freeman sign anywhere yet?
Yeah, he's on the Dodgers now.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Karl Anthony Towns, brick. Okay. I'm a little annoyed. I looked up the score earlier, and the Timberwolves were winning. They're losing now. But Cat had like 2 points in the third quarter. That's it. Like the entire game, he had 2 points through the third. And that's because he apparently had 4 fouls in the first quarter. So he's just been sitting all game, which just sucks. How are we supposed to win without our best player? Cat, there you go. That's a bucket. But, yeah. So, let's switch back to wrestling where we're supposed to be, because we were talking about it. So, who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
The Rock.
The Rock, interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Again, growing up, I grew up in the Attitude Era.
Okay.
Born in '93, so Attitude Era is pretty much all I knew back then.
Okay.
and I've always found him the most entertaining as far as like mic work and like in ring work and stuff. I said on Eurostream, one of my favorite WrestleMania matches of all time, probably my favorite match of all time. WrestleMania 18, Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus The Rock.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Newer generation, if we're talking about newer, big time Cena fan.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I actually have a signed autographed picture of Cena behind me.
There you go.
Yeah. Follow his career when he came into Kurt Angle. Like his whole career. There's a few people that I cannot stand when it comes to wrestling. Like The Miz is one of them.
Okay. But you can't stand The Miz?
He has a punchable face. I don't know why.
I guess he's doing his job correctly then, because he is a heel.
I mean, I can respect him being a heel and all that. It's just like, shut up.
Shut up.
Like, get off my TV.
Come on, didn't you love him having a match with Logan Paul as his partner?
You know what? Honestly, that match surprised the hell out of me.
Dude, I'm annoyed. WrestleMania was fire up until the Roman Brock match.
Yeah, well, night 1 was fire. I wouldn't say night 2 was all that great.
I enjoyed night 2 as well.
Who was on that card? You had Ronda Rousey.
The only one that truly mattered is McAfee versus Theory, and then McAfee versus Stone Cold, and then or not McAfee versus Stone Cold, McAfee versus Vince, and then that was interesting.
Pat McAfee had a decent match a few years ago with Adam Cole. I don't know if you know who Adam Cole is. He's actually a really decent wrestler if he actually trains and stuff. He's not bad.
Shockingly, yeah. He's showing punters have athleticism too.
Wasn't he a punter for like the Colts or something like that? Yeah,
he was. He was on his way to a Hall of Fame NFL career when he retired early to move into media.
I was gonna say, why did he retire? Did he get hurt or something? Or?
No, he was just done, I guess. Didn't want to anymore. But I mean, he's proved that was the right decision. Like, it's wild to think about. So Karl Anthony Towns just fouled out, so the Timberwolves are probably done. Sorry, but it's interesting, right? Like, he played on a Super Bowl Sunday. Like, he played in a Super Bowl. They lost, but he was in a Super Bowl. And that is the second best Sunday of his life. Because that WrestleMania was definitely a better Sunday. Dude won a match at WrestleMania with... and it was a really good match, if we're honest.
And he sold the hell out of a stunner.
Oh my God, that stunner cell is probably my number 1 all time. It's just too good.
I mean, The Rock's always sold the stunner pretty well.
The Rock oversold the stunner a lot, though.
I remember the one match I watched where The Rock did like a backflip and Stone Cold was laughing at him.
Yep.
It was amazing.
Austin Theory pulled a Rock on his cell, launching 10 feet up in the air. But the best moment from WrestleMania, though, wasn't even in an actual match. It was when Stone Cold was like walking back up the ramp, and they cut back to Pat McAfee laying on his back, chugging a beer. Just like half passed out.
Drinking a beer. Yeah.
So good. The best moment. Absolute best moment.
Who's your favorite of all time?
So, when it comes to wrestling, I didn't start watching wrestling until like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And
back in the Shield days.
Yes. So the members of the Shield, all 3, have always been top of my list. I've loved all 3 of them. Big
favorite.
But I don't know. Shinsuke Nakamura's up there.
Oh, bro, I am so pissed off at Vince for screwing his career up.
Yeah, it hasn't been right.
It irritates the hell out of me because my favorite NXT match, I can remember it like it was yesterday. NXT 395, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Finn Balor. The best NXT match of all time.
Dude, Finn Balor is also goated. I love Finn.
So good.
I'm sad he never got the push he deserved.
Yeah,
That
it's
injury
pathetic.
fucked him, dude. Because he won
Yeah,
the
it did.
Universal title. I
Yeah, it
don't
did.
think he was going to drop it in a day if he didn't actually get hurt.
No.
Like, I think he was going to go on a long run, and his career would have went way differently.
I mean, shit happens, though. It's a combat sport. You're not going to get by without any scratches, you know?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I much prefer AEW over WWE anymore, though.
See, I haven't. I'm going to be honest here. I haven't watched any AEW, and like the
Good.
only WWE I catch, same with AEW actually, is anything that pops. No, just whatever pops up on TikTok or Twitter as I'm scrolling.
Yeah.
Like I don't look for it. It just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't ring true to me anymore.
Yeah. It's pretty decent. Like, I set my DVR every week. They have 2 shows a week. 4 if you include their YouTube shows that they do. And I never miss an episode.
Wow.
It's so good. I'm actually going to a TV taping of AEW on Wednesday, the
Oh, nice.
27th. Yeah, so I won't be around Wednesday.
Nice.
I can't wait. Last time I went, I got to meet Cody Rhodes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The whole thing that got me out of wrestling is just how much wrestling there is all the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I don't have time to watch 20 hours worth of wrestling a week. I just don't. Because, I mean, you got, 5 hours for Raw on Monday, 3 hours for NXT on Wednesday.
No, it's 3 hours for Raw, 2 hours for SmackDown, 2 hours for NXT.
Still, then another 4 AEW shows.
Yeah.
Like, that's just too much. I have loved the heel turn for Roman, though. Big fan of that.
That's the best thing that ever happened. 5 years late, but best thing that ever happened.
And they actually have made it believable that he's out this dominant. I just cut the fuck out of my finger. That's good.
Best manager of all time, Paul Heyman.
Paul's great. Even though I've kind of liked Brock Lesnar more without Paul Heyman.
Oh, absolutely.
Still sick of Brock Lesnar, though.
Clippers are up 95-90.
I know, bastards. But I don't know. I'm just over Brock. I'm also just over the fact that Brock gets to keep fucking hurting himself and other people in the ring and just get away with it.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing the same matches every week.
That too. Like, we don't need more Brock versus Roman. I never want to see it again. It's over. Roman wins. We're done.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm a big Roman fan.
Yeah.
My brother, he was a Wyatt family guy, and I've always been the Shield guy.
Right.
So naturally, I'm a Roman fan.
Right.
And it's kind of getting boring, if I'm being honest.
Roman
Love the gimmick, but it's like same shit every week.
Yeah.
Okay, you know who's gonna win going into the show. You know what I mean? Like, Finn Balor's going against Roman.
Right.
Roman's going to win.
I'm very intrigued at them setting up Shinsuke versus Roman.
Yeah, I am
we
too.
haven't
But
seen
again,
that yet at all.
No, but then again, I know what's gonna happen. Like Roman's gonna be fed, or yeah,
What if he's
Shinsuke's
not?
gonna be fed to Roman. You gotta think in the mind of Vince.
Right. Which means a guy like Shinsuke could win on some bullshit. Because that's the only way Roman's losing the belt. Either of them is on some bullshit. He's not going to lose by pinfall or submission.
No.
It's gonna be
Honestly,
some bullshit.
honestly, you know how I can see it happening? How Roman's going to lose the title?
How?
Cody just came back to Raw, Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
I picture him winning the Money in the Bank, and with this whole gimmick of him back for his dad and winning the title for his dad, I can picture him cashing in the Money in the Bank on Roman and winning.
See, I see it as, I don't know who it'll be, but somebody's gonna. It could be like Cody getting his shot, but even Cody won't win for real. Somebody,
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting if it happens. I think the Usos betray him.
That would be amazing.
Like, imagine, I don't know if it'll be the Shinsuke match. I don't know when down the line it'll be. But imagine Roman going over for, like, setting up a spear and suddenly just bam, the double super kick.
That would be
Whoever
sweet.
his opponent is hits their finisher. And, like,
Or-
so it's kind of a clear win, but it's also like, he got fucked.
Yeah. Or they can go that route. Like, Dwayne Johnson's scheduled for next year's Mania already.
Right.
With the whole head of the table thing, the Usos can turn and say, no, he's the head of the table, not you, Roman. And they can turn on him then. That would be interesting.
I think that's what it'll be. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can see it happening. And then, like, I could see that being a SummerSlam thing. Like, the Usos do that. Whoever, air quotes, beats him, gets the title, and then suddenly The Rock's music hits, and he just stands there, and the Usos stand at his side. And, like, it sets up Roman's not going to hold the belt for, 6, 7, 8 months until Mania, but then it sets him up for that match where whatever happens, happens. You get this slow build-up with that small teaser at, like, SummerSlam, because I think that would be the best place to tease it.
Yeah.
Because it's, your second biggest show of the year?
Yeah. Well, I think the Royal Rumble's bigger than SummerSlam.
Maybe, but Royal Rumble's too short of a time period.
Yeah.
Because imagine, Roman would hold the belt for another 8 months and then only be off of it for 2 by the time he got it back. That would be weird.
Yeah, you're right. You got a point there.
Because we know if it's 4 belts, The Rock's not winning. We know.
Yeah.
You can't give a belt to a guy who's never going to show back up. You just can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it'd be sick if that's what happens, though.
That would be sick. And that's what I like about WWE is, like, you can, all these ideas you can actually, like, do,
Right. For sure. But I just want it to be Shinsuke because he deserves to finally hold the goddamn title.
His entrance music is my alarm clock to wake up in the morning.
Yeah. My ringtone for if people call me on my phone is Burn It Down.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm loving Seth Rollins' gimmick too right now with the whole Joker-esque gimmick.
Yep. Ooh, the Timberwolves are up now. Let's go. Sorry.
There you go.
Your boy's excited. The Timberwolves have been awful my entire life. So, them being mediocre is good. It's good for your boy.
They were all right when Kevin Garnett went there.
Except they were missing the playoffs still every year.
True.
I think it was 2017 when Jimmy Butler was there. The Timberwolves made the playoffs for the first time in 17 years and then haven't been back since that year. In the last 20 years, I think we've made the playoffs once. It's just awful. But hey, that's what I get for picking terrible sports teams,
Happens.
I hate the people who, like, genuinely picked teams. Like, they didn't wait until they were old enough to know who was good. They just genuinely picked, like, some combination of, like, the Warriors or the Lakers and then the Patriots. And then, I don't know, what baseball team has been wildly good lately?
Atlanta.
The Red Sox. Atlanta only has one championship in like 30 years.
The Yankees.
Yankees haven't won one in a while. I think the Red Sox would be the answer there.
I don't think the Yankees haven't won since
What
was the last time they won? I don't even remember.
Last World Series. The Yankees' last World Series championship was in 2009, having defeated the Phillies 7-3. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah,
My
because
bad.
the Phillies went back-to-back years. That's right.
They went back-to-back, but only won once. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Back in the Utley...
I tried to forget that year.
the Utley, Jimmy Rollins,
Oh, that was
Ryan
such a great
Howard
team.
days.
That was such a great team.
When Ryan Howard got the worst contract in MLB history because he just decided he no longer remembered how to play baseball.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone fall off that hard.
I was more of a Shane Victorino fan than I was Ryan Howard, to be honest.
There you go. Who was the other guy who fell off like that? Oh, Chris Davis on the Orioles. He went from averaging I think he hit almost 50 home runs in a season. And then the next year he didn't get a hit in 248 at bats. Dude just forgot how to play. It's so weird. I don't know how that happens. Guess that kind of happened to Ben Simmons, though. Dude kind of forgot how to play basketball.
Fuck Ben Simmons.
He's gonna help the Nets beat you in the playoffs.
If he does, I'm coming to Minnesota just for you.
Just imagine a Game 7, Phillies Nets, and who takes over in the fourth quarter. Just imagine a 20-point fourth quarter from Ben Simmons to beat the fucking Sixers. Just imagine.
You watch your mouth right now.
Dude goes 4 for 4 from 3 in Philadelphia.
Oh, man. I'd quit watching sports altogether.
Philadelphia fans would riot. There would be riots in the
Oh,
street.
my God. I went in October to another AEW event, and this is when this whole Ben Simmons thing was just starting.
Yeah.
And the crowd at a wrestling show was saying, fuck Ben Simmons. We had a whole chant, fuck Ben Simmons.
That's amazing.
It was amazing. If I can find the video, I'll send it to you later. But it's great.
Yeah, that is pretty great. I don't know. So, have you ever been to an Eagles game?
Yes.
Live football is great. Live sports is just great. There's something different about being in the stands, man.
Live sports is great, but forget trying to eat or drink anything because you're gonna literally spend an arm and a leg.
Oh, and I always do because stadiums always have great food hidden away somewhere.
Yeah. I went Phillies game a couple of years ago. A bottle of water was $9.
Yeah.
I'm not really that thirsty.
So, I've been to 2 Vikings games. I went to one in Denver, because that's the actual closest city to me.
Yeah.
This was back in the Peyton Manning era. Adrian Peterson was still running wild, so I got to see an 80-yard touchdown run from Peterson live.
That surprised me. I thought you would have been, being that Denver is closer, I thought you would have been a Broncos fan.
No, because so many people around here liked the Broncos, I wanted to be different, so I've always hated them.
Gotcha.
Fuck the Broncos. So, in the early days when I didn't know football, back in early 2000s when I was real little, because I'm a lot younger than all of you guys.
Yeah. You're not that much younger than me, by the way.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm going to be 29 in August.
So I am that much younger than you. I'm only 22.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a young gun. Yeah, Eero thought the same thing when I told him. I was like, yeah, it's my 22nd birthday. And he's like, no fucking shot, dude.
I thought you were at least 26.
Nope. That's the thing. My entire life I've always been friends with people much older than me. And everybody's always thought I was older than I am. I don't know why. But yeah, back when I was younger, I didn't know football teams other than I knew Broncos fans hated the Raiders. So I always rooted for the Raiders. Back then, when I didn't know football, like just because when those games would be on, I could say "Let's go Raiders" and piss the entire room off. That was like the whole thing. So the Raiders still have like a little place in my heart, just
Yeah.
a small one. But yeah, went to a game in Denver. It was hilarious. The Denver fans were pissed because there were more Vikings fans in the stands than Broncos fans. The stadium in Denver was purple, not orange. It was great. And then the year the new stadium opened in Minnesota, I actually went to a game. That was crazy. That stadium is fucking loud.
Yeah.
I've never heard anything like that. Like, it's constantly loud. Never had a headache as bad as I did that night. Oh, it was tough. You need earplugs to go in there. But
oh, trust me, I work in an extrusion factory. I know how loud it gets.
that's fair. I don't work a job like yours, so I stream. It doesn't get that loud unless I'm the one being loud.
Play Call of Duty for 8 hours. I'm sure it'll get loud.
Not lately. I've actually been pretending to be good at COD lately, so it's been
I don't know.
weird.
Warzone kind of fell off for me.
Oh, it
Mainly
did for me
because
too.
I'm not good at Warzone. I much prefer playing multiplayer on Call of Duty.
Sure. It fell off for me too. I've just been enjoying Rebirth. The main maps have sucked, but Rebirth's actually pretty decent. So,
I'm ready for Dance to come back, if I'm being honest. I don't think it will, but
Verdansk isn't coming back. Fuck Verdansk. I didn't love Verdansk either. It was kind of mid.
yeah.
I don't know, it was too open, but also too camped. Like, you could just
Yeah.
camp in a building and see the entire map. And that was just not fun. I don't know. Caldera doesn't feel good at all. It's just awful. Like I was saying to you on stream, they need to just make the zombies maps into a Warzone map. It'd be sick. But they'll never do it.
How many wins this season do you have on Fortnite? Just out of curiosity.
None? I don't know. Let me go to Fortnite Tracker.
I literally just got my first win today.
Oh, there you go. Search profile. The Geek Slays. Not lifetime. This is season 2, right? Chapter
We
3,
are
season
in
2.
Chapter 3, season 2. Yes.
I have 2 wins.
That's one I got.
Both solos. With KD of 3.94.
Is that site accurate? Like,
Fairly, yeah. It's fairly accurate. Nothing will ever beat. Was it season 3 that I popped off, or was it, or season 2, or was it season 8? I can't remember. Season 8, or no, chapter 3, season 1. I'm struggling with words. I kind of did some good. It was a good time. I had 47 wins that season. That's my best season ever.
yeah, I have 1 win.
Oof. Well, no, that's last season. You only had 1. There's no way.
No, this season.
Oh, okay.
So far.
I was talking about last season.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Last season.
Oh shit! I didn't realize the tracker website also has a tracker for Warzone.
Yeah. Last season I had 23 solo wins.
Interesting.
Total, I had. Where's that? Why is it not updating? Come on. Yeah, 23. 23 wins last season.
Huh. This tracker website actually has a ton of games. That's cool. Didn't know. Did not know that. All right. I'm trying to think of any other important things we should cover. Ooh. What is your favorite fast food restaurant? This is important.
Depends. I like each aspect. I like different places.
Okay. Go on.
Like I prefer Burger King fries over McDonald's.
Burger King fries are that's a tough choice.
No, I'm sorry, I lied. Arby's is the best.
Okay,
fries.
Arby's, that's a respectable pick. I can respect
When it comes to actual burgers, I'd have to say McDonald's because like they're cheap and they're amazing.
Do you have Shake Shack around where you live?
No.
Okay.
We have Five Guys. We have White Castle. We don't have Shake Shack.
Okay. I know Shake Shack's an East Coast thing, but I don't. That doesn't mean there's one near you. Right?
Let me see. I'll check right now. Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. Yeah.
Shake Shack.
Because the argument's always been Shake Shack because it was East Coast versus In-N-Out because it's West Coast. And In-N-Out.
The closest Shake Shack to me is 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So you should try it someday if you're ever in that area. It's good stuff.
If I ever go that way, I'll let you know.
It's good
what
stuff.
Did I have there? Was it just like a
just burgers and fries and stuff? But
it's
just like In-N-Out. They are very good burgers and fries. In-N-Out to me gets the win because even if it's not truly a better burger, it's like half the price.
Does it beat the McDonald's McChicken though?
Everything beats a McDonald's McChicken.
Whoa.
I'm not a huge McChicken dude, man. Give me any chicken from Chick-fil-A, I win.
All right. So who has the better nugget?
Chick-fil-A.
I never had Chick-fil-A's nuggets though.
You need to, because they're bomb.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A does chicken better than basically anywhere else.
Popeyes is kind of up there.
Well, see, Popeyes has bone-in chicken, so that makes it a little different.
True.
Sandwiches. Popeyes does a better spicy, I think, than Chick-fil-A does. But Chick-fil-A does a better regular chicken sandwich.
I don't care for KFC chicken. I think it's too greasy.
I like KFC like actual chicken, like bone-in, whatever.
Yeah.
And their famous bowls are good. Their famous bowls
yeah.
are good.
Yeah, they are good.
But like if you're getting like, I don't know, chicken strips or nuggets or whatever, yeah, they're too greasy.
Yeah.
Their regular chicken probably could be considered too greasy as well. They just do a great job with their batter. Their extra crispy chicken is just that batter. It's too good.
Do you guys have Long John Silver's up there?
We used to have one in the KFC. I don't know if it is anymore.
Yeah, see up here, Long John's is like Taco Bell and Long John Silver's.
Oh, weird.
Okay. So it is weird.
The best combination place I've ever seen like that, though, there's a place somewhere around here, can't remember where, that at least used to be all in one building, a Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC. Man, that's a good time.
Taco Bell, KFC. That just sounds like an amazing
Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC. It's great. It's great. See, I don't normally have issues when it comes to eating food, so like Taco Bell does not give me the explosives, which is just great for me. That means I get to eat Taco Bell without worrying about it.
Yeah.
But I've never understood the memes about it because I've never lived that experience. She's like, no, I just eat Taco Bell. Nothing changes. I don't know. All right, what's your favorite fast food? I'm not going to say Mexican restaurant because that's not true. What's your favorite fast food Tex-Mex place?
Uh,
I don't know what options you have. I mean, there's Taco Bell, Del Taco. I know Taco John's isn't in your area, but I honestly can't think of any other than those.
We have a couple Tex-Mex restaurants, like actual restaurants.
Right.
But as far as like fast food chain, the only one that's closer to us is Taco Bell.
Okay.
Oh no, we have Chipotle too.
I don't know if Chipotle counts, but if that is your favorite, we can count it.
I mean, like I said, Chipotle and Taco Bell are the only ones around here. So if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably go with Taco Bell.
There you go. Honestly, I'd pick Qdoba over Chipotle. I think Qdoba's better.
Qdoba. I've heard of it.
It's just Chipotle, but, doesn't give people E. coli.
Oh, we do have one close to us. How far is that away? 45 minutes.
There you go. Good God, the Timberwolves are going to the playoffs. Jeez. Let's go. Let's go. I'm too excited.
12 seconds left. Oh, no, it's final. Okay. My game cast didn't update.
Oh, interesting.
Cool.
But, yeah. What else is there for fast food? We went over chicken, Tex-Mex.
Drinks. What do you prefer drinks? Like, I'm a Sprite guy.
So I don't drink soda, so Chick-fil-A wins because they have the best sweet tea at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
That's other than that, I'm normally drinking water.
I have a guilty a new addiction, I would say. We have vending machines at my job.
Okay.
And I bought what I thought was a grape soda, but it wasn't grape soda. It was actually grape flavored sparkling water, bubbly sparkling water. Bubbly is so good when it comes to sparkling water. It's like, when I went to Walmart, I looked at it, and it's only like $3.50 for like an 8-pack, and they have like 30 different flavors. So I just bought like 5 of them. They're so good.
Fair enough.
When it comes to soda, though, like for some reason, Burger King Sprite tastes better than McDonald's Sprite.
See, everyone in the world disagrees with you there.
Yeah. You don't really care for Burger King, do you?
Every Burger King I've ever had is just disgusting.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's definitely not my favorite.
That's fair.
But, I enjoy some things from Burger King. I think people are psychos that think they make good breakfast burritos. Those are not good burritos.
Breakfast at Burger King needs to die 1,000 deaths.
No, the croissant, the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant is good.
I like their hash browns.
Their hash browns, see, you don't have this in your area, but their hash browns are just Taco John's potato olays without the seasoning, and I hate them because they're not the Taco John's ones.
Yeah.
If you ever make a trip out here, we'll get you some Taco John's, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Good God. I won't say their tacos and stuff are that good. Now, their breakfast, Taco John's breakfast is top tier fast food breakfast. Their lunch stuff is meh. It's meh. But, yeah. Taco John's breakfast burrito, that's a good way to start your day.
Apparently we had one in New York.
Oh, really?
But it's temporarily, permanently closed due to COVID.
Taco John's locations. Now I gotta see this.
Queens, New York, temporarily closed.
So according to this, these are the states you got them in: Arkansas, Colorado, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, North Dakota, Ohio, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, Washington, Wisconsin, and Wyoming.
Oof.
It is a very Midwest, middle of the country restaurant.
I don't know if I want to go to Ohio just for some tacos. So.
You don't. If you, like I said, we ever get you to travel here, we'll get you some potato olays.
All right.
It's all good. They make some other decent stuff, They, very interestingly, a fast food chain makes a taco salad. That one's interesting. What else do they make? They have churros, which are great.
Churros are amazing, no matter where you get them.
What am I missing here? Did I miss it? They have a taco burger that I'm not seeing on their menu, which is weird because I know it exists, but it's like not on their menu. It's very interesting. It is just their taco meat on a burger bun. That's it. That's all it is.
I mean,
but it's good. It's good. Taco John's taco burger.
oh shit.
Are you trying to tell me it doesn't exist anymore? I guess it. Oh, go ahead.
No, I pissed the tank off.
Oh, okay. Gotta get a taco burger. Now I just want Taco John's and they're closed. Fuck. I'd also have to drive, 20 minutes to get there, but fuck it, I'd do it if they were open. I'm gonna have to go get Taco John's in the morning.
Yeah.
Your boy wants some Taco Juan's.
A lot of places around here close early, though.
Yeah, places around here kind of do that, too.
Like Taco Bell used to be open until 2 a.m., but now they close at midnight.
Yes, our McDonald's used to be open really late like that, and now they close at like 10.
I think there is one McDonald's that's like a half-hour drive from me. It's open 24 hours.
Yeah. The Taco John's is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And if I remember right, the Taco John's near me is like the oldest one still open. So that's interesting. Yeah, the first one opened in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Yeah, it's very interesting. Also, they own the trademark and are the reason Taco Tuesday is a thing. That's Taco John's. They created Taco Tuesday, which is just insane to me.
How is now I've been waiting to talk to you about this, to like get your in real time thoughts on it.
Okay.
How's Moon Knight? Is it worth a watch?
I love Moon Knight, but
I haven't seen an episode yet.
So here's multiple things about Moon Knight. My opinion's gonna be swayed because Moon Knight is a top 3 comic book character for me. I just love Moon Knight. He's great. It's a little interesting. It is definitely confusing if you don't know who Moon Knight is because of his dissociative. So he has dissociative identity disorder.
Gotcha.
So to him, he is multiple people. There's Stephen Grant, there's Mark Spector, there's another name I can't remember off the top of my head.
So basically he's his own multiverse.
Kind of. Yeah. But he fights with himself about who gets to be in control of his body, and it's a little strange. There's a lot going on, if we're honest.
Yeah.
But Oscar Isaac has done a fantastic job. Insane high-level acting on this one. It's great. I definitely recommend checking it out. For sure. For sure. But, yeah. You know what? I gotta ask then. Outside of the Joker, since, it's in your name, who's your favorite comic book character?
My favorite comic book character overall?
Yeah. outside of the Joker, because I'm sure he's number one on your list.
I'm gonna say Aquaman. So I'm being totally honest.
Interesting.
Something about Aquaman always intrigued me, and I've said this to a couple people, and they kind of have a point, which sucks because I hate them being right. When I tell them that I'm an Aquaman fan, you're like, "Oh yeah, he has the same powers as SpongeBob. That's cool," which is kind of true. But Aquaman is just so badass.
They're both Namor ripoffs.
Yeah. When I was younger, in like middle school, I wanted to be a marine biologist because I was so interested in like the ocean and stuff like that.
Okay.
And being that Aquaman can actually like talk to fish, I always thought that was interesting to do, you know.
For sure, I get it. That's just not normal. Like, that's not the picks you hear from people most of the time. Normally, you get a lot of Supermans, a lot of Batmans, a lot of Iron Man.
Unpopular opinion, but I can't stand Superman.
I'm not a big Superman guy either.
I mean, the guy can be killed by a rock.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to talk about, like, Batman can be killed by a hard enough punch. Like,
true.
Batman's nothing special. Shit.
Yeah, you got.
Like, not everybody's Wolverine where they just can't die, or Deadpool. But no, I've always had a list of comic book characters I like, and for me, it's always been Moon Knight, Deadpool, and Harley Quinn. Those are my characters.
Out of those three, you know, obviously Harley Quinn's at the top for me. But.
Well, of course, Harley Quinn. You know, as I have a Harley Quinn cup sitting right here. No, Harley Quinn should be at the top for everyone. She's the GOAT.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess saying that same thing, there's a Deadpool plushie right
there. Other than Margot Robbie, who do you think would be the best Harley Quinn?
So, off the top of my head, I need to think for a second. But I did just see one that was interesting. I think it was Eero. He posted a video on TikTok of like reacting to fan casts for the DC universe.
Yeah.
And the fan cast for her was Anna Sophia Robb? No. Who was it? Was it Anna Sophia Robb?
Can't say I'm familiar with that name.
It was not. I'm thinking of the wrong person. Okay. Now I gotta go look. Hold on. I fucked it up. Fucking up, bud. The fuck? Who was it? No, Anna Taylor-Joy. I was thinking of the wrong three-named person. Anna Taylor-Joy. What is she in that you would recognize her from?
Anna Taylor-Joy. Name sounds familiar.
It should be. She's been in quite a bit of stuff. You'll definitely recognize her once you see her face. That one's not a terrible choice.
Wasn't she the one in Peaky Blinders?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I know who you're talking about.
I think she was in Peaky Blinders. Yeah, she was in Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah. That one I don't hate. That one's interesting. Man, I don't know. Margot Robbie's just so good at it.
Yeah, I think, like, with every superhero movie, though, like, actors, you think of the actor, like, I can't see anybody else playing Iron Man other than RDJ, you know?
Right. See, but it's not that way with every character.
Yeah.
But some people just hit that role too well.
Like, you think Chris Evans, are you going to think Captain America or Human Torch?
Captain America.
Exactly.
Somebody's going to play the Human Torch phenomenally later.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm looking at a list of like fan casts people have had. Kaylee Cuoco would be interesting. Cacao.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be interesting.
I forgot about Penny.
I don't hate that one. Anya Taylor-Joy's up there. Lily Reinhart, the chick from Riverdale, is on this list. That one's interesting.
Amanda Seyfried.
I don't love that one. Ooh, Sophie Turner. She played Sansa in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That one wouldn't be bad either. But I think
Olivia
out of
Wilde.
all of those, Kaylee might be the one.
Okay, why is Anne Hathaway on this list? She's Catwoman. That's weird. I don't know.
Wait, did
Comic
she
book
voice
movies are
Harley
weird.
Quinn once?
Who?
Kaylee Cuoco.
Yes, she was in the animated series.
Really? Whoa.
Yep.
Didn't know that. So maybe she should get a live action shot at it. You know? I'd be intrigued.
To be exact, I'll tell you exactly which one she was
No,
in.
I think I just saw it. It's the new Harley Quinn animated series, right?
Yeah, it's the one that's on HBO. It's the Harley Quinn, whatever it's called.
Now I'm gonna have to watch it and see if she did any good.
Pretty good.
But,
I enjoyed it.
All right, I think that is going to be a decent spot to wrap this one up. Anything else you want to say to the people?
No. Follow me on everything at JediJoker.
JediJoker93 on all socials.
JediJoker93. Yep.
I will try to remember to put that in the description of this video.
Good. No worries. Yep. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for being on, man. I'm glad we finally got to sit down and have this conversation.
It's been long overdue.
It has been.
Scheduling sucks, especially with me working third shift.
Scheduling just sucks with everyone. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier now that I'm not trying to do it live, though, at a certain time. Makes life a little easier.
Heads up, I got up to episode 86 so far of the Scuffed podcast. Remember I told you I was watching them in order?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm up to 86.
Now I gotta ask, though, what's your favorite episode so far?
I'm gonna be biased and probably say the one with Eero on it.
The first one or the second one? Oh, you haven't seen the second one yet, I don't think.
No, the first one.
Oh, no, you did see the second one, because the second one was 82.
80, was it 82?
82 was the second one.
Yep.
The first one was 72.
Yeah. Yeah. 82.
82 was your favorite. Okay. I can accept that. That one was a long one.
The first couple episodes were cool. You know, Craig, I think his name is. He's interesting to listen to.
My brother-in-law.
Yeah, he's interesting to listen to because he's an encyclopedia of knowledge.
He really is.
And
I don't know, me and him can have some deep combos when it comes to...
Wonder is always a good guest. I enjoy his commentary.
For sure. And there's still quite a bit of Wonder for you to listen to, I guess. Not that much,
Especially when you guys talk about like real life problems that are going on currently in that time period.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
Because we have very different opinions, but we're not dicks to each other, so it doesn't...
Yeah.
You know, it's not the worst thing to listen to. I hate that.
I'm
Like,
fine.
when you disagree on stuff and the only way you can talk is to be dicks, bugs me.
Yeah. See, that's the point of a conversation, though, is to have differing opinions.
Right. It's... Yeah.
But it keeps me entertained for 12 hours, and I appreciate the content being there.
Well, I appreciate you listening to it all.
I don't think people tell you this enough, but you're probably one of my favorite content creators.
Hey, man.
That are in my circle, you know? Like, I
For sure.
only listen to certain people when it comes to podcasts and stuff. You're definitely up there.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I really do. What's the next episode that I think you're gonna love? You're definitely gonna enjoy episode 100 because it just brings back everybody.
I've watched half of that just because I'm interested in. That's like, what is that, like a 4 hour?
That's two. Oh no, that is a 4 hour and something. Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched half of that.
Okay.
already. I've been kind of skipping around and going back. Like,
Fair enough.
I don't know. I watched 100. Okay, let me retract that message. I watch the new episodes as you put them out,
Gotcha.
but then when I finish that one, I always go back to where I was. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Can't wait to finally go on a trip with people and be able to have an episode about like the trip.
Yeah.
Because trips are always weird. I don't know. Have you ever heard of the Misfits?
I've heard of them.
They're an Australian group. They have a podcast, and I don't know if I recommend like the podcast in general.
I'm gonna have to ask Wizard about that because he's Australian. I'll ask him later on.
There you go. But the Poland story is one of their episodes. That one is maybe my favorite podcast episode of all time. It's just hilarious. The entire way through it, it gets you.
The Misfits. I'm actually looking them up right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
cool.
All right. Think we will wrap it up there. As we said, go follow Jedi on all his social medias. Hopefully they will be linked down below on YouTube. But, yeah.
If not, you can most likely find me in Geek Streams.
Absolutely. He's in there all the time. He's goated like that. But for now, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.